Hey everyone, welcome back to Quest Voyages. Today we're diving deep into some of the most fascinating historical stories you've probably never heard in school. These hidden gems will not only challenge what you thought you knew, but may completely change how you see the past. Let's jump in. When we think of history class, we picture major wars, famous leaders and world-changing events. But what about the stories left out? What about the mysteries, the controversies, and those untold secrets that shape history? So, grab your curiosity hats, because here are 8 hidden historical facts that might just make you question everything.
Our first hidden historical fact takes us to ancient Egypt, a civilization full of larger-than-life figures. We've all heard of Tutankhamun, Cleopatra, and Ramesses the Great, but did you know that one of Egypt's most successful pharaohs was a woman? Her name was Hatshepsut, and she ruled Egypt for over 2 decades. Hatshepsut was a shrewd politician and a brilliant strategist. She expanded Egypt's trade routes and launched ambitious building projects. But after her death, her legacy was almost erased. Thanks to archaeologists, Hatshepsut's legacy is being restored. Okay, strap in for this one, because it sounds like something out of a Monty Python sketch. When you think of history's great wars, you probably picture years-long conflicts with epic battles and countless casualties. But what about a war that lasted less than your average sitcom episode? Believe it or not, the shortest war in recorded history clocked in at a whopping 38 minutes. This blink-and-you'll-miss-it conflict took place in 1896 between Great Britain and Zanzibar, an island nation off the coast of East Africa. The pro-British Sultan of Zanzibar had recently died, and a new Sultan, Khalid bin Bargash, took the throne without British approval. The British, not too keen on this turn of events, saw it as a threat to their trade interests in the region. Tensions escalated quickly, and the British issued an ultimatum: surrender or face the consequences. At precisely 9 AM on August 27th, 1896, the British warships opened fire on the Zanzibari fleet and coastal defences. By 9:38 AM, the Sultan had surrendered. The entire conflict lasted less time than it takes to make a decent cup of tea.
Let's travel back in time to a world before Spotify, before sheet music, even before written language as we know it. Imagine, if you will, a group of people gathered around a fire, listening to the haunting melody of a song passed down through generations. Now imagine that song is over 4,000 years old. That's right, the oldest known piece of written music dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, a civilization that flourished in what is now modern-day Iraq. This ancient tune, known as the Hymn to Nanna, is a religious hymn dedicated to the Sumerian moon god Nanna. The Hymn to Nanna wasn't discovered on some ancient sheet music though. It was etched onto clay tablets using a system of cuneiform writing. While we don't have recordings of how the Hymn to Nanna would have actually sounded, scholars and musicians have used the surviving notation to recreate possible versions of the melody. It makes you wonder, what other musical treasures are still buried out there waiting to be rediscovered? Chapter 4: Eiffel Tower's Secret. The Eiffel Tower, a symbol of Paris and home to a secret apartment. Hidden within this iconic structure is an apartment built for Gustave Eiffel himself. It was well known at the time, though access was limited to Eiffel and his distinguished guests. Located on the 3rd level, it was a cozy haven high above Paris. Eiffel entertained prominent guests, including Thomas Edison. Today, it's preserved as a museum, offering a glimpse into Eiffel's life.
Chapter 5: The Chicken Flight Record. Okay, this next one might seem a little silly compared to ancient music and secret apartments, but it's a testament to the unexpected wonders that history and the natural world hold for us. We're talking about chickens. Yes, chickens. Specifically, how long a chicken can fly. Now, we all know chickens aren't exactly known for their aerial acrobatics. They're more likely to be found scratching in the dirt than soaring through the sky. But believe it or not, these feathered friends are capable of short bursts of flight, especially when startled or trying to evade predators. But just how long can a chicken stay airborne? Well, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the longest recorded flight of a chicken is a whopping 13 seconds. This impressive feat of avian athleticism was achieved back in 1956 by a Rhode Island red hen named, get this, Chicken. So the next time you see a chicken pecking around, remember that beneath those feathers lies the heart of a tiny aviator. Chapter 6: The Soldier Who Didn't Surrender. Our next hidden historical fact is a story of incredible dedication, unwavering loyalty, and the lingering effects of war. It's the story of Hiroo Onoda, a Japanese soldier who fought World War II for, well, a lot longer than most people. Hiroo Onoda was a Japanese intelligence officer stationed on the island of Lubang in the Philippines during World War II. His mission to conduct guerrilla warfare and never surrender no matter what. When World War II officially ended in 1945, Onoda and a few of his comrades were still hiding out in the jungles of Lubang. They hadn't received official word of Japan's surrender, and they believed that any news they heard to the contrary was enemy propaganda. So, Onoda and his remaining comrades continued their guerrilla campaign for 29 years. It wasn't until 1974 when a Japanese student named Norio Suzuki tracked Onoda down and convinced him that the war was truly over, that Onoda finally laid down his arms. Hiroo Onoda's story is a powerful reminder of the psychological toll of war and the unwavering commitment of soldiers to their orders.
Chapter 7. The Great Fire's Secret. The Great Fire of London, a catastrophic event in 1666, is often seen as a tragic accident. A spark in a baker's shop ignited a firestorm, bringing the city to its knees. But some historians believe it was a deliberate act of arson. London in 1666 was a city ripe for disaster. Its narrow streets and wooden buildings made fire a constant threat. The fire began in a bakery on Pudding Lane and spread rapidly. It raged for 4 days, consuming homes and St. Paul's Cathedral. Thousands were left homeless, and a significant portion of the city was destroyed. The official investigation concluded it was an accident, but rumors of arson persisted. Was it a tragic accident or a deliberate act of destruction? The answer, like the ashes of the city, may be lost to history. Chapter 8. Ancient Fashion. Our final hidden historical fact takes us on a journey to the very roots of fashion, to a time when clothing wasn't about trends or making a statement, but about basic survival and, well, not being naked. We're talking about the oldest known piece of clothing in the world, a garment so ancient it makes your grandfather's vintage band t-shirt look brand new. Discovered in an Egyptian tomb, this incredibly well-preserved garment is believed to be over 7,000 years old. So what is this ancient sartorial masterpiece? It's a simple linen shirt, meticulously crafted from flax fibers. Now, it might not have the flair of a Versace gown or the street cred of a Supreme hoodie, but this ancient shirt provides a fascinating glimpse into the clothing choices of our Neolithic ancestors. The shirt's sophisticated design, with its tailored fit and intricate pleating, suggests that even in the earliest days of human civilization, people cared about more than just covering themselves up. This ancient linen shirt, a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring power of fashion, reminds us that even the most basic human needs can inspire creativity and innovation.
Let's circle back to Hiroo Onoda's story. Imagine living in a jungle for 29 years, fighting a war that ended decades earlier. His story shows just how powerful dedication and loyalty can be, even when the rest of the world moves on. So there you have it, 8 hidden historical facts that weren't in your history books. Which one surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've got more hidden stories or want to dive deeper into history's mysteries, be sure to subscribe to Quest Voyages for more mind-blowing facts. Until next time, stay curious.